You didn't click on this video by accident. Out of the billions of things you could be watching right now, you are here. And there is a very specific reason for that.
You might feel exhausted. You might feel overwhelmed by the weight of your daily life. Or maybe you are just quietly searching for something real.
2,000 years ago, a man walked through the dirt and fire of the ancient world with a message that brought massive empires to their knees.
But he wasn't speaking to the kings. He wasn't speaking to the rich or the powerful. He was speaking directly to you. He didn't demand perfection. He simply stood in the middle of a broken world, looked through the noise, and offered a way out. The real Jesus isn't just a painting. He is a living reality. And right now, through this screen, he is calling your name. Look around. The world tells you that your worth is based on your money, your status, and your success. It was the exact same way 2,000 years ago.
The religious elite walked around in fine robes, demanding absolute perfection. They built walls to keep the broken, the sick, and the poor outside. But then Jesus arrived, and he did the unthinkable. He completely ignored the powerful and walked straight into the dirt with the outcast. He touched the untouchable. He sat down and ate with the people that society had thrown away. He looked at the broken and told them they were loved. This wasn't just religion. This was a revolution, a rebellion built entirely on radical, unconditional grace. He didn't hand them a list of rules to follow. He offered them freedom. And he is offering you that exact same freedom right now.
People didn't just follow him because of his words. They followed him because reality itself bent to his will. With a single command, he silenced raging hurricanes. The wind and the waves instantly obeyed the voice of their creator.
The blind opened their eyes and saw light for the first time. The paralyzed stood up and walked. The darkness was terrified of him. Every miracle had a purpose. It was a glimpse of a world put back together, a world where pain, sickness, and death no longer had the final word. But power like that makes the corrupt very nervous. The authorities realized that they couldn't control him, and if they couldn't control him, they had to destroy him. The greatest act of love in human history was about to meet the darkest hour of human evil. He knew exactly what was coming. He could have called down armies of angels to wipe out his enemies. He could have walked away, but he stayed. He allowed himself to be betrayed by a friend, arrested in the dark, beaten by men he created.
They placed a crown of thorns on his head to mock him. They tore his back to pieces. They thought they were punishing a criminal.
But they didn't understand. He wasn't a victim of the Roman Empire. He was willingly stepping into the fire to pay a debt we could never pay. Every mistake you've ever made, every secret shame, every bit of guilt that keeps you awake at night, he carried all of it up that hill. They nailed him to the wood. The sky turned completely black in the middle of the day. The Creator let his creation break his heart. He breathed his last. The earth violently shook. The massive curtain in the temple was torn completely in half. They took his body down. They wrapped him in linen, placed him inside a tomb carved into the rock, and rolled a massive stone over the entrance. For 3 days, the world was silent. Evil thought it had won. The story of the rebel king seemed over. But death could never hold the author of life. On the third morning, the ground shook again. The stone was thrown away. He walked out of that grave, defeating death, defeating sin, and breaking the chains of every person who would ever believe in him. History changed forever. Empires collapsed. Centuries passed. But his message never faded, and his hands are still reaching out today.
Which brings us back to right now, to you. Holding your phone or sitting at your screen, still watching. You've tried filling the emptiness inside you with relationships, with money, with distractions. But nothing ever truly fixes the ache, does it?
That ache is there because you were made for something more. You were created by a God who knows every hair on your head and loves you violently.
He isn't mad at you. He isn't waiting to punish you. He is waiting to forgive you. All you have to do is turn to Him.
You don't need a church building. You don't need to fix your life first. Right where you are, just say yes to Him. Let Him carry the weight. He called you here today. The door is wide open. The only question left is, will you walk through it? If this message touched your heart today, don't walk this path alone. Subscribe to Chronolith, join our community, and let's continue this journey together.